Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best updated way to complete the Cayo Perico Heist as a solo player in GTA 5 Online, and doing this can earn you up to $1.1 million on average in under 45 minutes. In this guide, I'm going to be fully going over the Cayo Perico Heist, showing you the fastest way to complete the setups and also the finale. So if you're going to enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a like on it. But now, let's go. So getting things started, what you first need to do is walk up to your heist planning board inside your Kosatka and then pay the $100,000 to start up the Cayo Perico Heist. From here, what you then need to do is the Gather Intel mission. And the Gather Intel mission is pretty much as simple as you getting an airplane and then taking it over to the Cayo Perico Island. Once on the island, what you then want to do is open up your map, and the areas that you want to go scope out for secondary target loot is first of all right here at the airstrip, and also more importantly the north dock, which is right here, and this actually has the most possible spawn points for secondary target loot, so you definitely want to go scope out your secondary target loot over here. As you can see, once I finished scoping out all of my secondary target loot at the north dock, I got a total of 6 different secondary target loots at the north dock, but more importantly I got the white stuff, which is in this building right here, which is most likely where your white stuff is almost always going to be, in this building here. And you may be wondering, wait, this building can only be opened if you're doing it with another person in the heist, but no, this building is actually glitched. You can actually open the gate to this building by yourself doing it completely solo, which I will show you during the heist. So definitely make sure you scope out this exact building at the north dock because it always has the Coca-Cola inside of it, which is of course the best secondary target loot to come by. I also did scope out my secondary target loot at the airstrip, and as you can see over here, I only got 5 loot spawns, which is 1 less than I got over at the north dock, and this wasn't that bad only because I did get one of the Coca-Colas over here. Once you scoped out all of your secondary target loot, what you then need to do is come over here to this part of the Cayo Perico Island, and then you want to make sure you have a motorcycle and then go as fast as you possibly can up this hill. And once you're over the hill, what you then need to do is take the exact route that I'm taking here on your screen all the way over to the communications tower. From here, just find the signal box and then hack into it. Once you did hack the signal box, what you then need to do is open up your phone and then look at the security camera footage. Make sure when you look at the security camera footage, you only scope out the basement, that way you see what your primary target is. Then of course scope out the office cameras, because sometimes inside of the office there is a painting, which in this case there actually is. And once you have scoped out all of your secondary targets and also El Rubio's main compound, what you then need to do is a simple treasure hunt that gives you a total of $25,000. No, I'm just playing. Don't do these. They really aren't worth it. What you want to do is just simply get off of the island. Now that we are back in Los Santos, what we need to do is simply walk up to our heist planning board and then click right D-pad. Now we are ready to do the setup, so what we need to do is go over here to where it says prep and then click right here where it says approach vehicles. The approach vehicle that we are going to be choosing is the boat longfin one, which is a really easy mission to do, so let's get into it. Once you are at the police station, it tells you to go over to, if you have a phantom wedge, I highly recommend you call it in beforehand and then back it up into the police station, and all you need to do is now hook it up and now get out of here with your phantom wedge and the boat. On the other hand, if you don't have a phantom wedge, all you need to do is use the trucks that it provides you with and then use that to hook up the boat. Anyway, once you have hooked up the boat, what you then need to do is open up your map and then go over here to this exact spot right here on the map and mark this exact location and start heading over to it. Once you do arrive at the location, now if you still have the cops on you, what you want to do is hop out of the truck and then now blow yourself up. Once you blow yourself up, now wait for yourself to spawn back in, and once you spawn back in, you will have no cops, but now what we need to do is go back over to the truck and then get inside of it. Once inside, now drive this truck over here to the destination, which is the drop off, which is literally basically right across the street from where I told you to mark it on the map. So once you do deliver it here, now we are completely done doing this prep. To get back to our Kosatka fast, all you need to do is open up your interaction menu. First of all, go over to preferences, make sure your spawn location is set to your Kosatka. Now what we need to do is open up our pause menu, go over to online, and then find a new invite only session. Once you find a new invite only session and you have loaded in, just like that, we are now back inside of our Kosatka. Alright, now getting into the very next setup, this is going to be in the equipment, and the equipment we don't actually have to do the demolition charges, so let's get into the plasma cutter one, and the plasma cutter prep is a really easy one to do. Let's get into it. All you want to do is go over to the safe house and then simply enter inside. Once you are inside the safe house, it is then going to tell you to take a picture. From here, simply whip out your phone and take a picture of the entire room and send it to Pavel. From here, now exit the room. Once you have exited the safe house, it now should tell you to go over to a spot on the map where the plasma cutter is, so go over there, take out all of the enemies guarding it, and now what we need to do is head back over to our Kosatka with the plasma cutter, and just like that, we are now completely done doing this prep. Getting into the next equipment prep, this is going to be the fingerprint cloner, cloner, and this is a really easy prep to do, so let's get into it. All you want to first do is go over to the warehouse and then break into it. Once you break into it, there should be a bunch of guards in here. As you can see, I already blew them up and also myself, that's why I'm re-entering in here. But once you do take them all out, you then want to go over here to the laptop and simply do the simple hack. Once you do the hack, now exit out of here. Once you have left the warehouse, what you then need to do is go over to the archive location, and once you are inside this building, you then need to search the entire area for the fingerprint cloner. Once you do find it and you picked it up, what you then need to do is simply bring it back over to your Kosatka, and just like that, you are now completely done doing this prep. Now, the very last prep that we need to do for the equipment is going to be the cutting torch prep, which this one is also really easy. Let's get into it. So what you first need to do is go over to the construction site and then look for a yellow hard hat somewhere on the site. Once you find it, go up to the hard hat and then click right D-pad to put the yellow hat on. Once you have this hard hat on, now none of the guards will actually be alerted once we walk past them. But you also don't want to be in their cone of vision for too long. Anyway, once you are going around the site searching every toolbox, once you do find the one containing the cutting torch, all you want to do is click right D-pad to collect the cutting torch. Once you do collect it, all we need to do from here is deliver it back over to our Kosatka, which once we get back over there, we are now completely done doing this prep. So now we officially only have one prep left to do, which is called the weapon loadout prep. And the weapon loadout prep, you can actually click whichever weapon you want, but personally I like using the aggressor because this is probably my favorite weapon loadout to use. If it tells you once you start this to go over to Merryweather, what you want to do is find a new session and restart it. Because really, we want it to tell us to go over to a random office. As you can see, here's the office I need to go to, which once you arrive over at that office, you need to make sure you land on the roof and then enter through the roof entrance. It's way easier this way. Once you are inside the building, what you then need to do is take out all of the armed guards inside of this office. It's pretty simple. There's only like 7 of them. And once you take them all out, what you then need to do is walk up to the gun locker and try to open it. You'll notice it's going to be locked. So from here, what you then need to do is go over here to this laptop and then simply complete the simple hack that it tells you to complete. Once you do the hack, now what we need to do is go back over to the gun locker right behind us, and this time try to open it. This time it should open though. So as you can see, it is now opened. And once you do open the gun locker, what we then need to do is walk up to the gun and then click right D-pad to collect it. Once you collect it, now we need to exit the office, but make sure once you exit the office, you exit through the roof. And just like that, all you need to do is go back over to your Kosatka, and just like that, we are now completely done doing all of the preps for the Cayo Perico heist. It is now finale time though, and once you finish doing that very last prep, which is the weapons prep, once you go back over to your heist planning board, we can now go over to where it says finale and then start the finale. Once you start the finale, you now want to click confirm settings and then launch this Cayo Perico heist completely by yourself. Once you're in the settings screen just like this, now what we want to do is click where it says approach vehicle and put long fin. Now for the infiltration point, you want to set it to wherever your secondary target loot was the best at. So if your secondary target loot was best at the airstrip, you want to set it to the main dock. On the other hand, if it was better at the north dock, you want to make sure you set it to the north dock. After that, now go down to compound entry point and then select the drainage tunnel, then go down to where it says escape point, set that to the main dock, then go down to where it says time of day and then set it to daytime. Then lastly, go down to where it says weapon loadout and make sure you have suppressors on your weapon. From here, now go down to where it says continue and simply start up the Cayo Perico heist just like so. I will first be showing you how to loot your secondary target loot over at the airstrip, and then after I will show you how to loot your secondary target loot over at the north dock. But for my airstrip people, what you first need to do is take the exact route that I'm taking here on the long fin over here to this part of the airstrip, and then you want to park your boat exactly as I did, very carefully. That way it's easy for us to leave when we need to. Once you did park your boat perfectly like I did, now what we need to do is hop out of the boat and take the exact way that I'm taking here all the way to the front of this hangar. Now take out the security guard in front and now enter inside the building, and now what we need to do is loot all of the secondary target loot that we need to inside of this hangar. As I was explaining to you during the gather intel, the only secondary target loot that we really care about is the Coca-Cola, because that is worth the most money for secondary target loot, and that is of course what we want to pick up. And inside this hangar, I only have one full pile of Coca-Cola. So once you do finish looting this hangar, what you then need to do is make your way out of the hangar. And just in case you had Coca-Cola across the street, I'm going to be showing you how to get over there and get it. What you need to do is of course go across the street and then go on top of this building right here. Once you're on top of this building, now get your gun and take out the guard right in front of us on top of that building. Once you take him out, now what you need to do is take out this one security camera here. Once you take out the security camera, now drop down into this building here, because this is where the secondary target loot is at. But before we break that gate, what we need to do is wait for the security guard to be walking away. Once he is walking away just like he is doing right here, now we can actually go up to the gate, burn it, and then loot the secondary target loot inside of here. And once you have finished looting all of your secondary target loot over at the airstrip, now what we need to do is go back over to our boat, get inside of it, and then head over to El Rubio's compound. Before we enter the compound, let me now show you how to loot the north dock in case your loot was over here for secondary target loot. So what you first need to do is go over here with your boat and then park it exactly as I did here. That way it's easy for us to leave. Once you parked it exactly as I did, now hop out of your boat, and what we need to do is head over to this building directly in front of us. And the reason I say this building in particular is because if you did get Coca-Cola over at the north dock, I guarantee you it's almost always going to be in this building. So go up to the building and then take out the security guard once he is in the very front. Once you take him out, now what you need to do is go up to this lever, click right D-pad, and now the gate should open, and it's actually going to stay open. Normally this gate wouldn't stay open. You would actually need a friend to hold that lever, and then you would need to enter inside and then loot the building. But as I said, this building is completely glitched and you can open it by yourself. But yeah, from here, literally loot all of the secondary target loot that you need to get. All you want to do from here is once you finish looting all of your secondary target loot from the north dock, now what we need to do is go back over to our boat that we parked perfectly for us to leave. And once you enter the boat, now we need to just go over to El Rubio's compound. Once you get directly behind El Rubio's compound, all you need to do from here is simply hop out of the boat once you are on top of the drainage tunnel, and then enter the drainage tunnel by clicking right on the D-pad. From here, all you need to do is cutting torch open this gate, and once you fully cutting torch open the gate, you now should be swimming through this tunnel into El Rubio's compound. Make sure once you swim to the very end of the tunnel that you click right on the D-pad to confirm you going up the drainage tunnel, and once you go fully up the drainage tunnel, we are now fully inside of his compound. So from here, literally just follow exactly what I'm doing. So go up these stairs, over this railing, all the way down this hallway, take a left right here at the end of the hallway, go past these two palm trees, hop over this railing, and then wait at the bottom of these stairs until the security guard is looking away. Once he is looking away, then go up these two flights of stairs, go right behind this security guard, go up these stairs, and then lean up against this wall. Once the security guard gets to this point right here, now simply walk past him and then walk up these two flights of stairs into El Rubio's main office. Once inside his main office, all we need to do now is open the vault and steal the money inside of here. From here, what you can do if you have a painting inside of here is steal the painting if your bag is not completely full like mine is. Anyway, after you did open the vault and steal the money and also got your painting if you needed to, now walk up to the keypad and simply do the really easy fingerprint cloner hack. If you have never done the fingerprint cloner hack, it's pretty much just as simple as you matching 3 different fingerprints. Once you matched all the 3 fingerprints, you'll see the elevator door is now going to open. So simply enter inside the elevator, click right D-pad to enter, and now we are inside of the main vault. So from here, walk up to the gate, burn the lock open, and now we can steal our primary target, which if it is inside the glass case, all we need to do is burn the glass case open. On the other hand, if you got the bearer bonds inside the safe, all you need to do is open up your phone, go to your text, and then see the text that Pavel sent you, which is the code. Now get that code, put it inside the vault, and just like that, you now have the bearer bonds. Once you do have your primary target though, now what we need to do is make our way out of here. So simply make our way back over to the elevator and now exit out of the compound. Now, whenever you're ready to leave the compound, go over to the front entrance and then spam right D-pad to exit. Once you are in the front of the compound, now take out this guard right here, get on his motorcycle and take the exact way that I'm going here, all the way through these mountains, off of this mountain here. Once you're off of this mountain on this part of the ocean, now what we need to do is swim straight forward until we swim over the whale bones. Once we did swim over the whale bones, just like that, we are now completely done doing the Cayo Perico heist. Now, cutting straight to the amount of money that I got, as you can see, the potential take was supposed to be $5.4 million. My actual take was $1.52 million. And if you're wondering if I got the elite challenge, yes, I did. And the elite challenge brought me up to a total of $1.57 million. So only $50,000 that I got extra for doing the elite challenge. And then of course the 2,700 RP, but we really don't care about that. We're here for the money. But yeah, during this solo Cayo Perico heist guide, I showed you how to get the best secondary target loot almost all the time. And I also showed you how to do the solo gold bar glitch. That way you can get the gold bars during the Cayo Perico heist even while doing it solo. And of course, with the entire method that I showed you in today's video, you should have no problem getting the elite challenge and that extra $50,000. Anyway, that is now going to be the end of today's video. I hope you all did going to enjoy. That is going to be the best way to complete the Cayo Perico heist as a solo player, and also the best ways to complete all of the Cayo Perico heist setups. If you went on to enjoy today's video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor and leave a like on the video. And of course, if you aren't already, make sure you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you don't miss out on any future GTA videos from me, just like this one. But yeah, until next time, I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.